my life is in your hands.
Scared, man. I told you I got you, man. You got movies to film.
Yeah, exactly.
Put your seatbelt on. Your seatbelt on?
Yeah, I'm gonna get it on. Hold on.
Mine's on, by the way. Don't be fooled.
Oh, it is on. Oh, I didn't see. All right.
Yeah.
So I was like, man, people are gonna be saying I look soft. All right, got you. All right.
In the studio, if it's been a while, you know, you might come off with a little bit of writer's block. So we always got this thing about like keeping the pen low. Whether it's exercise, going there, doing 16 bars, going home, you know, always just keep moving. How I feel if it's been a while for you.
Yeah.
Take a minute for you warm up in front of the camera, take a minute to remember the lines, get into the character. How long what's that process?
Yeah, all the above. You know, I try to prep at home, but the thing about acting is if you don't have an audience, it's just a form of insanity. You know, then you're just, what are you doing? You know, so I'll definitely try to warm up and then, you know, lose that self-consciousness when you finally get back out there.
Yeah.
But that takes time. You know, I always try to embrace failure. You were talking about that the other day. You know, that the most important part of a bad day is like the way you leave it. And if you could leave a bad take or a bad day with a positive attitude, then you got nothing to fear. You know.
I think that's probably one of the biggest misconceptions about me as an artist. I'm always locked in and I'm always trying new things. Now, whether or not I like them is a whole nother conversation, but I have to keep the pen moving. You know, it's not from sanity. And it's also has given me the opportunity to learn myself. You know, find out who I am.
You mean through the styles of expression or the actual lyricism or everything?
I mean, because when we write, man, you got to sit and go through the emotions and be vulnerable about it. You know, whether it's a fun song or sad or, you know, got some type of depth or not. These are still relatively your personality, you know, pushing through. And so a lot of these records are right, man. A lot of stuff I probably would never express or even known about myself if it wasn't for an instrumental behind it. With my projects, it'd always be that one record I feel like that I want everyone to hear, you know what I'm saying? In order to push the narrative or just the message and the tone that I want to get across. I can have so many other records that have different narratives and tones, you know, like reflection, right? To preserve a space for that one that I want everyone to hear, that's what pushes me, man. That's why I like The Man at the Garden and even the fact that it's at the top of the record.
Yeah, that's how it felt like to me, you know. Also just being a fan of your music forever and knowing like, look at where you're at now, man. Like, it's this crazy Super Bowl halftime show. And you just keep climbing, bro. It's like amazing.
Appreciate it, man. I mean that, bro. Yeah. Man in the Garden, I mean every word on that motherfucker, man. That's probably the easiest record to write. You know? And I figured out who I am in this present moment, you know?